Hey guys, it's me, that's Alyssa XO, and what's up? I know it's been a minute since I made a video. I'm always busy with school and work, and I decided to film this video today. It's the day before Valentine's Day. I'm about to go out, so my makeup's done, I'm dressed, so I'm like, let me film a video, because there have been times that I did my makeup and got dressed and I just didn't have time to film a video because I had to like go. But now I have some time. So let's get into the outfit real quick. So this top is from Shein. It's like a little tube top with the fur. And I just have on some leather pants from Shein also. And I'm going to wear it with a cheetah jacket. By the time this video gets uploaded, you guys will see the outfit already on Instagram because I'm probably going to take pictures. My nails are press-ons. I made them just for Valentine's Day. They look good. So this video today we're going to be talking about is how to be a hot girl / sneaky link efficiently. So I always get a lot of people ask me, like, when I posted, like, in my close friends, and when I post, like, certain things, like, people ask me, like, how do you do this? How do you do that? So let me start off saying right now, I'm not in a relationship. I do not condone cheating. I do not condone sneaky linking while you're in a relationship. But at the end of the day, you're going to do what you want to do. And I'm going to help you do what you want to do, whether you're single or whether you're taken. I'm going to give you some tips and tricks. And I'm not saying I necessarily do these things currently. I'm not saying I didn't do these things before. I'm not saying I don't do these things now. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just simply trying to help you out. So, number one, when you're being a hot girl or when you're being, like, at the end of the day, when you're single and when you're ready, you should date. And when you're dating, you're kind of seeing a few amount of people. Maybe you're seeing one person. Maybe you're seeing two. Maybe you're seeing five. Whatever you're seeing, I don't judge and I don't care. Do what makes you happy. But whenever you're doing stuff like this, dating or sneaky linking, always be careful. So the number one thing is use protection. Whether you're having sex, whatever type of sex it is, if it's oral sex, anal sex, vaginal sex, be safe. Because chances are they're probably dating around too. And you don't know who's sleeping with who and who got what. Always be safe. I know a lot of you people out there, I'm not saying anything about myself. I'm just saying in general, don't like to be safe. But be safe. And if you're going to not be safe, when I'm saying not be safe, like use protection, like condoms, if you're going to not do that, control. It's not good to keep taking Plan Bs. I know a lot of people do that. I personally never took a Plan B in my life because I was always scared that I would get sick or have a bad reaction because, like, I had bad reaction to a lot of things. So I'm like, I was never in a situation where I needed to take one. But be safe. And I was on birth control for a good amount of time. I recently stopped. I'm not in a relationship or anything, and I'm not trying to get pregnant or anything like that. I just stopped for me because I've been on it so long, and it does change and alter your body, a lot of different things. But that's a choice you have to make. So the number one thing is be safe, especially if you're, with multiple people. Even if you're just with one person, you never know what they're doing behind closed doors. So you always want to be safe, get tested. And if there is going to be a thing where you guys don't want to use protection, you guys need to have a mutual understanding that, you're the only two people that you guys are interacting with. And I would say get checked before you guys begin to do that. But that's just me saying do whatever you want. But that's just a tip I want to give you. Another thing is, if you're dating, I would say keep everybody in rotation. If you want to be like a girl, if you want to be the person who does not catch feelings, you need to keep everybody in rotation. Don't be hanging out with Mr. Number 1 more than number 2, because you're probably going to catch feelings for Mr. 1 because you're seeing him more. He's giving you more attention. But I'm saying that if you don't want to catch feelings, like if you just want to have fun. But if you want to catch feelings, that's all on you. Go ahead, catch feelings, date around. If you're dating around to try to find a boyfriend, that's perfectly fine. Go to where the energy is. But if you're not trying to catch feelings, you got to keep them in rotation. So if you're going to hang out with number one on Friday, don't hang out with number one on Saturday. You need to see number one in a week from now. You need to hang out with number one on Friday, number two on Saturday, and go to lunch or brunch with number three on Sunday. Don't see them back to back because you're bound to catch feelings. The more you're around somebody, you're going to catch feelings. So just keep them in rotation. If you're talking, do not fall asleep on the phone with number two and then get into that habit, because some boys think, oh, I fell asleep on the phone with her. Let me call her tomorrow night and let's do the same thing again. No, do not do that falling on the sleep stuff, because just no. If you don't want to catch feelings, don't be falling asleep on the phone with people. Like, that's no. We keeping it player. We keeping it pushing. You accidentally fall asleep the next night, he call you at night, pretend you already sleep, because we're not going to keep doing that. I'm not going to lie. Have I fell asleep on the phone with people before? Yes. And I personally don't like it because, like, first of all, when I sleep, I breathe weird. Like, so they always say something to me the next day, like, yeah, you were breathing hard. You sounded like you couldn't breathe. That's just how I breathe at night. Like, so it'd be awkward. Make them spend money on you. You're dating, and we're at this age, and I'm not talking about something they need to give you $1,000. But if they're a scammer and they're not giving you no money, something's not adding up. You need to cut them off. You need to go report them to the police. It's like, nah, don't do that. I mean, do what you want. But if he's a scammer, he's not spending no money on you, you need to find you a new scammer or find you a new man. Because I'm going to be honest, I had one scammer before, and he was scamming and was not trying to give no money, which didn't make sense to me because it's not even your money. You're getting it from somebody else. So why you don't want to spend no money? It's just not adding up to me. So there are guys who will buy you things and there are guys who won't buy you things. You have to just figure out the type of person you are, because some girls do not like boys to buy them things. And I'm not going to lie. I like for boys to buy me things. But this is how I always been. Like, even when I was in relationships, like, if I'm like, oh, I want this, here's the money to go get it, or I'm going to go get it for you. And then there's some boys that I've been with that would just be like, you could buy it yourself. And the thing is, yes, I can buy it myself, but I don't want to buy it myself. I want you to buy it. So that's just something you have to see with yourself. I like to be spoiled. I like for somebody to say, here, go get your pedicure. Here, go get your hair done. Or if I'm like, oh yeah, I'm about to go get my hair done. Oh, how much is it? Oh, it's this. Okay, here you go. Like, it's nice to have somebody do that. I'm not saying, okay, every 2 weeks you need to pay for me to get my nails done, my feet done, my eyebrows done. No, because at the end of the day, they have responsibilities. Yes, I've had a boy who did that. Every 2 weeks, get your nails done, get your hair done. Here you go. But at the end of the day, I was in a relationship, so that was different. But then I was in a relationship where he did not pay for me. He did not, unless I asked. But I feel like I shouldn't have to ask. So if I have to ask, I'm going to just pay for it myself. But it's just levels to it. You have to see what you like. And there are some boys who will not spend no money on you. Like, and when I say not spend no money on you, not even want to take you out to eat, just want to see you in a crib. I don't like stuff like that. That's not a man for you. And I'm saying that to everybody in general. A man, you need to have them spend a little bit of money, whether it's just going out to eat, going to the movies, going bowling. If you driving to pull up on him, you got to pick him up. He needs to be giving you some gas money. He need to give you some money. And I'm not saying a large sum of money, but he need to give you some money. Don't just be, because there are men out there who will give you money. So don't be going to the broke boys. They might not even be broke. They might just not want to spend no money on you. And that's perfectly fine. But to whatever y'all decide. But I'm saying a man will want to take care of you. If y'all really on that level where you think you want him to be your man, he's going to want to take care of you. I'm sorry, but I don't want no man who's not going to do nice gestures for me and who's not going to want to spend no money on me. That's not a man for me, because I'm going to spend money on them, whether it's randomly me going to the store, I'm buying myself something, okay, I'm going to just randomly buy them something. That's the type of person that I am. So in the beginning, I feel like a man should be spoiling and kind of giving you a reason. Like, I'm not saying the money's the only reason, but everybody likes to be spoiled. And if you don't, I don't know what's going on there. But if you grew up spoiled, you're going to want a man to keep that going. Like, because your parents at a certain age, and they might spoil you forever. I mean, I don't know. I'm still getting spoiled by my mama. But who knows? That might end. But I just feel like a man should spoil you. And it feels good to get spoiled, and everybody should get spoiled. And if your man is not spoiling you, then you need to distance yourself. Locations. Do not share locations with your sneaky link. I know some girls, I never shared location with any sneaky links. The only person I shared location with was boyfriends. Because there are some boys who are going to be possessive over you and is going to try to see where you're at, what you're doing. If you're not responding, don't share locations with no sneaky link. If you're dating, there's no reason you guys need to be sharing location. Only share location if he's your actual boyfriend. And if you are going to share location, if that's just something you are, you better turn that location off when you go sneaky link. Because you don't want them pulling up. You don't want them questioning you. You need to make up some story. Turn that location off. I don't even know what you want to say. Because it's going to get too messy. If they check it, if there's somebody who checks it a lot, they're going to be like, why is your location off? And if that messages is delivering, they know your phone not dead. So at that point, if you dating and you got the location off, you might as well just turn the phone off. So your location is off and the message won't deliver and you could just say your phone dead. But hey, I'm just telling you what I think. But if you're like me, who does not care, and this happened to me before, where I was sharing a location with somebody, we were not dating, and I was with somebody else, and I was taking a long time to respond, and then they're like, I turned my location off. They're like, oh, why is your location off? So I didn't respond. I turned my location back on because I really didn't care. Like, what were they going to do? Pull up? Depending on the person is, I have had, when I was dating around, I'm not saying what I'm doing right now, but before, I did have people who were obsessive and stuff like that who might have pulled up if they were in range or something like that. So you have to be careful. You have to know the people you're dating and stuff like that because some people will tweak and some people will simply not care. It just all depends. Like me, if I feel something fishy, I would tweak or I would pull up. But this was all like with people I was dating. Like I only pulled up on people that I was dating. Like I never pulled up on no sneaky link, nothing. I never like pulled up. Oh wait, once I did. I pulled up to see if his car was home. I didn't have his location. I just pulled up to see if his car was home because he wasn't answering the phone. And the car was not home. And I had a feeling what a car might be, like at his friend's cribs. But I was like, I'm not going to go to the friend's crib. That's doing too much. Like, what if they're outside and I pull up? Like, he's going to be like, what are you doing over here? And then it's just going to be weird and it's going to look too crazy. And that was not my man. So I was like, I'm not doing that. So, yeah, that is some simple tips I want to tell you about dating and sneaky linking or whatever the case may be. Have fun. Live your life. It's good to date. You can see what you want and what you don't want. Because to me, I've only ever been in like 2 serious relationships. And the people were 2 completely different people. And each one I learned something from. There were things that they did I did like. And there were things that I didn't like. They were 2 opposite people. So we have one who spoils and is affectionate and like wants to be together 24/7. Then I had one who like did not spoil, did not do like the random gestures, but if I asked, then I would get it. Like it depends. Like his main thing was like, I'm not buying you flowers, they're gonna die. But then the other one, if I wanted flowers, I'm getting flowers. So everybody's different. And you just have to see what you like and what you don't like. So I recommend everybody, if you're single, you should date around to see what you do and do not like. Because if you had a boyfriend or 2, you don't really know. You have to experience different guys to see this is my type and this is not my type. Like me, if somebody asks me my type, I could tell you my type just by like looks, like what they, okay, let's say if I'm like, oh, I want a guy who's 6 foot. That's not really my type at all because I'm 4'10". So I do not want a guy who's 6 foot. But I could tell you what I like just by the looks. But personality, like I'm starting to know what I do and don't like out of a personality. Because before I could just say, yeah, I want a guy who's overprotective. No, I don't want that anymore. Like I've seen that and I don't want it anymore. Like, so you really have to get out there and see what you do and do not like. So I recommend for everybody to date. I recommend you can date and then one person could be your sneaky link because you don't want the people that you're dating to know you have a sneaky link. That's on you. Be safe, be smart, think like me. Don't get caught up. Do not get caught up. So send this to your friend who is sneaky linking, who's dating. Help them out, save them so that they can see what they want, see who they do and do not like, and so they can have fun and enjoy life. There is nothing wrong with dating around. Don't feel like every person you date has to become your boyfriend or has to become something serious, because that doesn't always happen. I was about to say there's so many. Let me rephrase that. There are people who I have dated around with and I would never speak to them again in my life. Like, it happens, but that's the point of dating. You see what you do and do not like, and you just have fun. And I can say that I had fun. Dating around is fun. You get to go different places. If there's somebody, like I said, if there's somebody who spends money, I gotten gifts out of it. I've gotten my hair done, my nails done, toes done, whatever I want. I get to try new restaurants. I get to go here, there. Dating is a beautiful thing. Also, being in a relationship is a beautiful thing. Don't get me wrong. I am a relationship girl. I like being in relationships. But currently, right now, I'm healing. I'm trying to find myself, live life, live better. So I am not in a relationship right now. But if you know me, like if you follow me on Instagram, you knew that I was in a relationship for like almost 3 years. And then I got into another relationship after. That was like almost a year. That one I didn't really post that much because we were like, he was a different type of person and it made me into like a different type of person where I was like not posting. Like I never posted his face. Like I think I posted like part of him for his birthday, but that was only because he posted me on his Instagram, like because we were on a trip. Like I was not posting, but you obviously knew I was with somebody. I just wasn't posting like their face. The relationship before that, everybody knew who I was dating because we were like posting pictures together on Instagram and the story, like we lived together. Anyways, that's besides the point. The point is have fun, be safe, live your life, and that's it. If you guys have any questions, comment down below, like this video, share it to a friend, and enjoy, guys. Enjoy life.